Hey everyone, Jake here for American Trucks, and in this video we're taking a look at the Granatelli Motorsports 95mm throttle body in the natural finish, fitting 2013 and newer 5.7 Hemi-powered Ram 1500. Now more air means more power, and more power is always the goal, isn't it? So if you've already modified your Hemi-powered Ram, upgrading the throttle body is a no-brainer. This is a well-designed, simple bolt-on upgrade that's going to make for a perfect complement to other mods on your truck. And this is designed to work with pretty much any truck regardless of the state of modification, whether you're boosted or still naturally aspirated. Measuring in with a 95mm inner bore, this is a pretty substantial increase versus the stock 80mm throttle body that comes on these trucks from the factory. Now that means this is going to bring in much more air, so it's perfect for a truck that is heavily modified or has forced induction. Now getting that extra air is going to help improve throttle response and overall power and torque. And the folks at Granatelli Motorsports designed this as a bolt-on replacement for your stock throttle body. So it requires no other modifications to mount, and it's going to plug right in to the factory connector. Now they also designed this to be used with pretty much any intake setup. So whether you're running your stock air intake that came on your truck or an aftermarket one, this will still work just fine with it. It also incorporates a unique throttle blade design and allows for up to 40% more airflow than your stock unit. So this is designed to provide a smoother, quicker response overall. And while it will do just fine on a naturally aspirated engine, if you're planning on adding or already added some kind of boost like a turbocharger or a supercharger, this is going to help out quite a bit. And while in most instances this will not require you to get a tune on your truck, if you've heavily modified your Ram already, you are likely going to need a tune to get this to work properly. And as with any type of engine modification, if you want to make the most out of it, we do highly recommend getting a tune for it. Construction here is all first rate as well. The entire thing is constructed of CNC machined 6061 T6 billet aluminum. Now inside, this comes with brand new electronics already installed and ready to go. That includes a high torque servo motor. So this is going to deliver snappy and consistent throttle response, more so even than your stock throttle body. Now as far as pricing goes, this one is going to run you about $700, making it decidedly a premium option. Now if you want something solid and beneficial, this is a great choice. It's an excellent quality item, and it's going to accomplish the task of getting that additional airflow in, so I'd call this one a win. Installation is also easy. We're going to give it a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and you should expect that this will take you about 30 minutes to complete. Again, as we talked about earlier, this is a bolt-on type of installation. You're just going to unplug and unbolt your original one, and then using the new bolts and the brand new gasket that's included in the kit, you're just going to bolt this in, plug it in, and you're pretty much done. And now to show you that process, let's hand things over to one of our AT customers.
First, you're going to take off your stock intake, the O-ring on it, with an impact, or with a socket. Just loosening it a bit will free it. Once that is off, you can take off the other O clamp with the socket. Just loosening it is fine as well. Just enough so it can slip off. Once it's loosened, you can slide it off. Make sure you place it in the manner it was in before. Next, this little red tab here connected to the throttle body. If you push the red thing away with a flathead, you can wiggle it out and push it aside so you can work on your car. Next, there are 4 bolts around your stock intake. You're gonna loosen them in an X pattern. Make sure you retrieve the bolts as well. Once the 4 bolts are out, you can carefully remove the stock in throttle body. Next, you're gonna take a clean rag and safely put it in your intake, just so no dirt or dust falls in it when you're switching your components. And make sure to take it out before you put the new one on. This is just a prevention of stuff getting inside your engine. Next, you're gonna place your blue gasket or whatever color you have onto the body of the engine and make sure it lines up with your guide pin. Next, make sure you take out the rag that you put in before and you line up your new throttle body with the holes. Make sure your gasket is also lined up. Depending on the year, make, and model of your car, that will dictate the type of bolts you use. Place all 4 bolts, ensuring that they're all in the correct gasket hole. Perfect. Make sure you hand tighten all 4 bolts before you use your impact. As well as making sure to tighten in an X pattern to ensure a full seal on the gasket. Don't tighten one or a different one too much. Try to tighten as evenly as possible. Next, fully torque your bolts down, making sure to tighten in an X pattern yet again. Plug the sensor back into your new throttle body and make sure the red pin is clicked in to ensure it is a tight fit. Next, put your intake as it was before. Attach your intake to the throttle body with the hose clamp. Make sure it's secured evenly and it's all the way down in your exhaust.
That's going to wrap it up here for our review and install of the Granatelli Motorsports 95mm throttle body in the natural finish, fitting 2013 and newer 5.7 Hemi-powered Ram 1500. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, for all things Ram, be sure to keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.